Nick is live here. Welcome back to another video. Today's video, I'm going to be showing off a add-on. This is Plants vs Zombies add-on. Plants vs Zombies, if you don't know, is a popular tower defense game where you place plants and have them defeat zombies so they don't eat your brains. So yeah, so we have 14 plants and 5 zombies to go over. So here's all the plants right here. Just look at their sprites for now. Then here's all the zombies. First, we're going to go over the zombies. So we have the basic zombie, the cone head zombie, the bucket head zombie, the brick head zombie. Hey, look at me. And then the strongest one, which is the football zombie. Now, the football zombie runs around like crazy. He has so much health, and even with this sharp 5 netherite sword, it takes 3 hits to kill him, which is about double the health of the player. So yeah, this dude is really strong. So yeah, the health goes from, you see, weakest to strongest. So then for the weakest is basic, then cone, then bucket, then brick, then football. So yeah. So let me just go ahead, grab all their spawn eggs. Hit the basic zombie, cone head zombie, bucket head zombie, the brick head zombie, and the football zombie. Yeah, this is all what they look like. So yeah. Now we're going to review the plants. And while we're reviewing the plants, we're actually going to put them in a 1v1 against each of the zombies. So here we got the fume shroom, which shoots a damaging kind of explosive shroom attack that is good for range, but it also explodes blocks. So yeah, and if the zombie gets too close, then it starts exploding itself, which, you know, is not that good. So you want to plan it at range, so it can shoot it from afar and still do quite a bit of damage. So here's what I mean. You spawn a basic zombie, shoot it. And the zombie won't attack until it's been hit, with a few exceptions. Now, I think he's a bit too out of range. I'm going to push him a bit in the range. Here, get in there. Oh, here we go. See that? Oh, there we go. Boom, 3-shotted. Okay, so that was the normal zombie. Let's put a cone head. Oh. 2, 3, 4. Ooh, so it doesn't explode that much, you see. It's not a very powerful explosion. This is probably the most powerful one, but this is 2 explosions combined. So this is the most powerful, because this is 1. But yeah, so even when it was really close, it actually didn't damage it. So this is overall a pretty good one. So you just put a bucket. So it's pretty good against 1v1s. It doesn't have knockback, but it has pretty high damage. So yeah, as long as it's planted at range, it can take out most zombies. And also another thing that's really good is groups of zombies. But oh no, something bad happened, so he pushed it out of range. Get in range. I'm kind of hurting him, which is a bit of a problem, but that's fine. Come on, this is the strongest, and the second strongest. Okay, good. Here's what I mean. Let's say I put 2 cone heads. He exploded the chest. That's not good. You exploded your own chest with the spawn eggs. Okay, let's try this again, because these dudes don't want to listen. Hey, well, okay. You know what? Fine. Go, attack. Take them all out. Yeah, so it's pretty good for crowd control. Oh no, it's about to die here. So it's pretty good, but it needs some support because at close range. That's why we have other plants helping it. So this chest is glitched open. I'm just going to put this back. Okay. Next up, we have the Melon Pult, which is basically a stronger version of the Fume Shroom. It caused bigger explosions and bigger damage. So overall, I would say this is the second strongest plant. But you know, it's really good, but if you want it to be more effective, you know, have other plants work together with it. Here, I'll just show you. Dude, I barely got a chance to get a good view. As soon as he spawned, one shots the basic zombie. Okay, let's get the cone head. Maybe a 2 or 3 shot, because they have more health. Look at that. But you see way bigger explosion here. Maybe the size of a normal creeper. Okay, as long as it hits it, then the zombie will come back and attack it. It just 2-shotted a bucket head. That's amazing. 2-shotted a brick head. Seriously, this dude's insane. So the reason why I didn't do the football zombie in the last one, because the football zombie is way so OP. I have a feeling this dude can take it. Oh, look at the crater he made. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill him real quick. Sorry, I'm gonna make a new one, because he was already low health because he got hit. But here, boom. So you'll see what the football does also. Did he just 2-shot a football zombie? I actually didn't even know he could do that. Oh my goodness. See, this is why he's the second strongest, guys. Unless he's in this situation, because they don't move on their own. They can't walk. They either move by zombies hitting them or by their own explosions if they have an explosion attack. You see, that time it was a little bit more luck based because he was running around him, so he didn't have a good chance to hit because his projectile was kind of slow. But yeah, so that was the Melon Pult, second strongest. Okay, next up, this is a beast in disguise. The bok choy, also known as the Chinese cabbage. This may not look like it, but this dude, this beast, is the #1 plant. No joke. So, this dude doesn't make explosions, and he can't even use the range attack. So what makes him so special? He shoots... No, he doesn't even shoot. He punches with such a high attack damage, and it gives the zombies weakness. Here, let me just show you. This dude's so overpowered. He can take down the football zombie with ease. The only problem is he's not a range fighter. So you see he's trying to attack, that's why he's nodding his head, but he can't because he's not a range fighter. The speed is kind of slow. I mean, not slow, but kind of hard to use. So if we put it right next to him, boom, a zone. So it does a bit less damage, but this dude can't die. Unlike the Melon Pult. And the Melon Pult, you see, it causes a lot of collateral damage, which will also impact your other plants. But this dude, he's so good. He doesn't make any damage, and he doesn't, oh, sorry, sir. Let me just kill you and make a new one. He doesn't make, take any damage, sorry. He doesn't take any damage, and he doesn't make any damage either. At least ground damage. He damages the zombies. The only downside is, of course, he has to be super close. But look at that. Shreds that zombie. Kills the bucket head. Okay, the brick head. Then we're going to go against the beast football zombie. So if I don't show off the football zombie with some of them, that means they're not strong enough for it. So here. This dude versus the football zombie. Oh, the football zombie's going insane, as you can see. Chinese cabbage? Bok choy? Hello? Oh, you see? And he got hit like once or twice. Not that bad. But you see, this is the problem. He needs to be super close So you need like a shooter, but not an explosive shooter, just like a shooter that can like maybe shoot an arrow or something to lure the football zombie. So yeah, that's what you need. But so even the strongest one still has a bit of weaknesses, but yeah, this is the strongest dude. So when I was testing this out, I did not think this dude would get far. But yeah, he actually did. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure something's on real quick. Okay, guys, I'm back. I edited out something because I realized you're supposed to have experimental gameplay on for it. And I didn't. So I quickly turned that on. So this should work even better. So, like, there's two plants that didn't do anything. One plant that didn't do anything, but now it does something. And hopefully the rest should do better, because this is what it's like, the version you're supposed to use it for. Come on, fight him again. Oh, look at that, 4 shots. The melon pole 2 shots it, but of course, look at this damage. So your plants are gonna die from him. So you want him like in the front, and you want to make sure they can't get close to him. Anyways, next is the fire pea. He shoots a fire pea, basically. That's what his name inclines, but it doesn't give knockback. So let me just tell you this right now. He's not very powerful, but let me tell you something. He is a really good support because he can't knock back, so he's not good 1v1. But he's a really good support, just setting them on fire while the other heavy hitters do the work. It just does that a bit extra damage, but do you see he's gonna die? Whoa, when I tested this before he died. Guess not. But he's not gonna survive a cone head. So yeah, overall this dude, really, really good support, not so good 1v1. The guava lava. Okay, you know something about this dude? You probably don't want to use him. He's pretty good, but if you were playing, an actual Plants vs. Zombies Minecraft, which I am going to make, actually, in a future video, I'm going to make that using this add-on. This dude, he explodes. So sometimes he hits the zombie once, then explodes. So as you can see. What? Oh, there we go. He explodes. So he can one-shot the basic zombies when he does his attack, because he has to have punch once, then explode. But I guess he kills the basic zombies. Yes, he kills basic zombies. I'm utterly confused now. Oh, when they're okay, I get it now. I 100% get it. So when they're super close to him, too close, he punches them. Yeah, you see? You couldn't see that because of the... But here, punch. No. Even if... Here, I get it. So, here, this is the... Here, die, sir. I don't need you. So, this is unprofessional, by the way. So, if they're on this... If they're, like, right next to him, on, like, the block right next to him, he will punch them. But if he's at least... If they're 1 block away, he will explode. So you see? Here, let's test that theory. So remember, you're right here. Here you see where it's not grass, dirt. If I place the zombie there, it's going to get punched. Punched. There we go, punched. And then if I place him here, you see the second block, he's going to have explosion. Yeah, see? Okay, so yeah, that's the guava lava. As you can see, he makes an explosion. So you don't want this dude exploding your plants. So you don't want to place him too close. But the arena is not going, at least my arena that I make is going to be explosion proof. It's going to be like made out of obsidian or something. So yeah. Next is the cattail. Warning. If you use even like 4 of these dudes, and you put like 4 zombies, it's going to crash your game. Because this dude, he fires homing like I don't know what you would call those. Homing balls that does a bit of explosion damage, but it homes in. It locks in. So here, let me show you a unique thing you can do with the cattail. So here, let's say, but the cattail needs to be able to see the zombie. Here, let me show you what I mean. Also, by the way, you've probably noticed zombies don't burn in this mod in the day. So boom, here, let me put a roof. As you can see, zombie not burning. Not burning. Also, cattail's not attacking even though those are an opening. The cattail needs to be able to see it. So if I break this, boom, immediately goes and attacks. And then it breaks it out of the cage because it's made out of dirt. Yeah, I can't show off this one too much because I don't want it to crash my game. Overall, pretty good plan. It's pretty balanced. Gives just the smallest amount of explosion damage, and then it does medium damage. I would say you could definitely win only using cattails if you have like the best like Windows 10, because it will crash your game no matter what. So next is the basic pea shooter. You all should know this. So it fires a bluish greenish pea that knockbacks and does not that much damage, but it knockbacks. So that's why this dude's able to take out some zombies, but it all depends on his accuracy. You see he missed that shot? So it depends on if he misses the shot. If he misses too much shots, then the zombies will get in close. And it also depends on how close you plant the zombies. So, in a normal scenario, the zombie would be planted pretty far away and would walk. So, I'm just going to put it right to his reach. And then now he's attacking him. There we go. There you go. He's not missing any of his shots because he's very close. And look, he's only, I think, going to take one hit or not any hits. So, it's a pretty slow process. But this dude, I would say he's an okay plan, but you want to know what makes him a really good plan? If you want him to be one? Numbers. So, some of these, surprisingly, there's not strength in numbers for them. Here, like cattails, they explode each other and it crashes the game. Fire peas, guava lavas, if you plant them a bunch, or in a row, like let's say this was all guava lavas, and you plant a zombie, one of them would explode, and then the rest would all die from the explosion. So that's not good. Fire pea, they would set each other on fire. Bok choy is actually a pretty good choice, but again, the melee, it needs to be really close. But this dude, look what happens when you put here. Let's just put 5 against a brickhead. Look at that. So it shoots one, so it's like the leader, and then 4 go at the same time. But they also miss a bunch of shots because they're from different angles. And the zombie can only focus on one. So even if the zombie gets close, he just eats one of them, and then the rest just go and bop him a bunch. You see the knockback plus the numbers? You can take on, I think, 3 bricks with just 6. So yeah, overall a really good plan in terms of numbers. But it's an okay plan even if it's just 1. So yeah, that's that plan done. Next we have, see, almost the end. We have, no, it's not almost the end. We still got more. Here, how many minutes is that? Let me check real quick. 20 minutes. So it's going to be a pretty long video actually. So we got cactus here. Let me spare you some time. It does the same exact thing as the pea shooter. The same exact strategy. Okay, plant, but strength in numbers. Same exact thing. Okay, so yeah. That's the cactus, same exact thing. Now the snow pea, or ice pea, as I put it in the sign, as we watch the brick zombie die. Now the ice pea is so in a normal match, it's a really good support. Probably even better than the fire pea in terms of support. But in a 1v1, this dude is overpowered in a 1v1. You want to know why? So he shoots a pea that's just like the cactus or the pea shooter. So it knocks back them, and like the same thing about accuracy. But you want to know the catch with the snow pea? He gives them slowness. So even if he misses a shot, he can still fire another one, and then they keep on getting slowed with each shot, so they'll never have a chance to hit him. Here, I'm going to demonstrate with a brick zombie. It'll be pretty embarrassing if he fails. You missed twice, sir. Okay, good. See, slowness plus, like, this dude can't do anything. This is a very slow process, I assure you, but he'll be able to do it. Oh. And it looks like the cactus is dead, or the brick zombie died to the cactuses. Well, I accidentally pushed him a bit closer. That's unfair. Let me push you a bit back. Okay. So, as I said, very slow process, but it is a very good one. Because it will die, and he's still on full health. So yeah, that's why he's a really good plant in a 1v1, and a good support plant because he gives that slowness and knockback. Next we have the Gloom Shroom. Now the Gloom Shroom, can shoot explosions from all sides. I don't remember if these explosions destroy, or I think they destroy a little bit, maybe the same as, what's it called, the cattail, so really small, but I know it does on all sides. See, like, each of those missile things. So here, let's put one. Yeah, actually a bit bigger than the cattail, but it does pretty high damage. You see? Oh, it's not even, I thought it was melee range at first. I mean, I knew it was ranged, but it's ranged, guys. So if he playing a brick zombie, if he can aim, which he can't really, actually. Wait, what? I'm mildly confused. Oh! He can't shoot that far. So you see, he can't shoot that far. He kind of lobs it downwards. So the reason why he was hitting his shots because they were super close. Here, so if I like put this dude right here, then he needs to get a clear shot. So this dude does pretty good damage, but I would say he's an okay plant. And both 1v1, actually 1v1, he's good because it's a 1v1. Most of these plants are good in 1v1s. At least the ones that survive, of course. Obviously, you want them to survive. But they're good because it's a 1v1. But if it was an actual, then this would be bad because the other plants would be exploded. So he's only good in 1v1s. And because in others he just explodes, he doesn't have high range. So, an okay plant. Let me just put the cactus things back. I don't even know why I have that. Okay, next is the electric pea. So this is like the fire pea, except it also shoots the nearby ground on fire. So let me show you what I mean. You see, so it sets them on fire and the ground. And it makes a small explosion that doesn't destroy any tiles. As you can see, he didn't get hit, which is surprising. Does it give knockback? No, it doesn't. As you can see, the thing that gives knockback, you want to know why they can't hit? Because something that... Here, I'm just going to give you... It's really technical on why this dude is doing so well. Even against this fully armored Conehead. Which, of course, is fully armored, which isn't really fair. It was just a chance, so... Is it gonna die to the fire? No, but it's one... Oh, it did die! I didn't even hit it. Promise. So, even with full... So, even if it was a normal, then it would have died. but it just got unlucky because. So this is actually a pretty good plan. Only thing is, you want this on your front lines. So even with the other ones, like Gloomshroom, you don't want this on your front lines because it does explosion. This dude doesn't do explosion, just fire. So then the fire, it will ignite the zombie it's attacking, but also leave fire for other zombies. And the reason why he wasn't getting hit, and the zombies randomly jumping, is because it was messing with the way that it works. So the thing, here, I'm going to pretend to be a zombie. So I want to eat that electric pea, but then there's fire on the ground. So the fire tricks the game to think that the fire is a block, if that makes sense. So then he tries to jump over the fire, even though he can just walk through it. So that's why he was jumping over randomly, because he thought it was a solid block, but it's really not. That's why he was jumping randomly. And he gives the smallest amount of knockback. So if he was jumping up and down, and he shoots him in midair, it would have knocked him back, which happened a little bit. So this Goopy, which is the next one, I actually don't remember, which is kind of embarrassing. Oh, same. It's like a high damaging. The Goopy. It does a medium damage P attack with that ignites a little bit of the ground, one tile of the ground, and sets them on fire. So this is a good plan, I would say, because it does that high damage, medium damage, and only sends one tile on fire. So I would say this is a good plan in both a normal game and a 1v1. So a good plan here. Really good plan. Or not a really good, but it's a good plan. No, he's probably going to die of this cone head. Yeah, he did. He doesn't have much health. But yeah, that was the Goopy shooter. Now is the Puff Shroom. The Puff Shroom it's so OP in the main game, but here, sadly, it's really not, because of just the way that it's Minecraft. And I don't want to explain it. So, as you can see, it shoots a weak shroom attack, but it has so low health. So, this is the opposite in the game. I mean, not entirely the opposite. So, it shoots a weak P attack in the main game, but it has enough health to stall a lot. And it's free, and it recharges fast. So, it's really good in the main game, but sadly here, it's not. So even in numbers, like if you put 5, he's gonna I think beat a Conehead, but there's definitely gonna be some dead. It's not all 5 are gonna win. That was an accident. Oh, and you want to know another thing? If you put a lot, especially in a line, they will kill each other because their attack, it's strong enough to kill them because they have like 1 HP. So even their weak attack is able to kill them. So this plan, not so good. Next we have the Wasabi Whip, this is the one that didn't work, which is why he's at the end, because I didn't know he worked, but if you have experimental gameplay, he should work. So let me see what he does. Oh, okay. Oh, he's really good. You want to know what this dude is? He's just like a Bong Choy, but I think a little bit weaker. So he's still a really, really good plan. I would say top. Would I say top 3? Let me think. Yeah. Okay. No, top 5. This dude's the top 5 in the top 5. I would say he's number 4, strongest. So he hits them with very high damage and something. You see that black particle? That's wither. It withers the zombies, which basically makes them also die. It's like poison for zombies. You see 3-shot that, boom, boom, and then this dude. I actually might have to. I'm moving. Oh, this dude's being so. This dude's definitely being promoted. Look at this. Is he? Oh, he beat the football. You know what? I'm sorry. This dude's number 2. He's the same as the bok choy, but the bok choy is just the slight bit better because I think he has, because the wasabi whip, I think it has a bit slower attack. Wait, no way. I think he does a bit less damage, but I would say they're almost the same because he withers. The wasabi whip withers, even though he does less damage. But he also has a bit slower stack speed. So that's 2 negatives and 1 positive. So he's number 2. So yeah, wasabi whip 2. So that's the end of the list here, but trust me, there's 2 bonus, which you can only get with commands. For no reason. So yeah, there's a cherry bomb and a doom shroom, which are exactly what they sound like. It's a bomb and a doom shroom, which is also a bomb, just a different kind. Well, let me make sure I got everybody on this list. So yeah, this is everyone. Maybe I'll rate them in the comments. Probably won't as soon as is uploaded. Maybe when I feel like it, but definitely in the next few days. Just watch out my list of the top 14 best, because there's 14, and it's no contest for the zombies. It's just whoever has the most health, which is, as you can see here. So yeah, zombies no, but the plants, yes, I'll definitely rate them.